The question again, why are we here? John, why are you here? Bob, why are we here? What is the essence of life? It's a question that all of us probably once in a while have answered or have figured out or have asked ourselves. Tragedy is not so much dying, tragedy is being alive without a reason. Actually being here and not knowing why you are here. We need to know why we are here. We need to know why we were created. I do believe with all of my heart that all of us in this room want to make a difference in life. I do want to make a difference in my life. I want to leave something behind for the next generations. I want to leave something, give something to my children, to my grandchildren, on which they can continue to build. So for instance, we started a thing here, even as an example for our RIM, just friends. A lot of people, come to us, can we join? Well, there's nothing to join, we're just friends, we're just having fun with each other. You see, because a lot of people don't know what it is to have fun with each other anymore. They think we need to preach the best sermon. I have the word of the Lord. Stuff like that. I'm happy we covered that part, years ago. So, the desire, the longing to make a difference in your life. You see something is going wrong, all right, and what am I going to do about this? How am I going to change this? We are so good in seeing a problem, and this is wrong. Well, that might be wrong, but then the question is, what are you going to do about this? Are you going to take responsibility? Are you going to trying at least to make a difference in what is going on? Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision, in other words, where there is no purpose, there is no self-control, there are no ethical boundaries. So, purpose is absolutely necessary. Your fulfillment in life, our fulfillment in life, is depending on us, on depending you becoming and doing what you were born to be and do. Anything less than that will make life your enemy and death your friend. Because without purpose, life has no heart. I need to know, we need to know, what is the purpose of my life? Why am I here? And in my opinion, guys, it's more than just coming together on a Sunday morning, Tuesday night, or having a nice meal with each other. Which is all good. But there's something inside of you that you actually need to bring, that you actually need to give, that you need to release to the body of Christ. And not only to the body of Christ, but to humanity. I think I gave you this example last year or 2 years ago. My granddaughter's in our balcony in Spain. Opens the door in the morning, and she shouts, "Hello, I'm in Spain. I like it here." You see, I think that's how we should be. Hello, I'm here. You know what? I like it. I'm not going to be so focused on heaven, going to heaven, because I did not came from heaven. I came from the earth. In other words, what I actually am saying, okay, let's all have a desire in our hearts to give ourselves away. And in doing so, He will make us. He will make you. So if you don't know where you are going, because you don't know purpose in life, you will probably end up someplace else. Everything in life has a purpose, folks. Everything in life. You were born with and for a purpose. And in saying that, you are unique. You are evidence that this generation needs you. You can only live your life once. You see, and we can look to life and sit in our chairs, sing Kumbaya for the rest of our life, and this thing goes by. And then they stand at our grave and said, this was a nice guy. Or actually, I can participate in this thing called life. And give everything what is inside of me, what is inside of you. Yes, but David, I'm not talented. I'm not talented. Yeah, but I am not a public speaker. Well, you know what? It's not about public speaking. It is you becoming you. It is you who God made you, you. With your uniqueness. With how you look. With who you are. With that gift and talent that God has given you. I didn't do Bible school. It's not about Bible school. I don't have a theological education. I don't either. Of course, you can tell that. But you know what? It isn't about a theological education, is it?
That's right.
The guys didn't have a theological education. Jesus said, guys, come here and follow me and I will make you. Wow, what is he saying this morning? The only thing what he is saying to us, okay, come here and follow me and I will make you in that process. While you are following me. You mean in 3 years' time? No, guys, I mean for the rest of your life. So, if purpose is absent, then time has no meaning. And life has no precision. In other words, where do you go? What is your plan? Of course, then we get all religious, you know, when there's somebody asks you, well, what's your plan? Why are you here? We get religious and say, well, I'm here to glorify Him. Yeah, I do understand that. I do still believe in the honest command of Jesus when He said, go ye therefore into all the nations, making disciples. What? Making disciples, making followers, in other words, reproducing yourself, giving your life, pouring your life in somebody else. You see, if all of us in this room would do that with only one person in this next year, well, of course the church will double. If you do two, it will double. It's very simple. We make it so difficult. Honestly, we make it so difficult. We have these great so-called programs. We need books. We need all this stuff, you know. And well, Jesus says, you know, guys, what you need to do is to reproduce yourself in somebody else. Find somebody. Where do I find them? Well, I see a lot of them. They're everywhere. So don't limit yourself, because what we are doing, we get so tied up, so sort of, I wouldn't say religious, but yes, sometimes so religious that we are thinking, well, we need to run first, go through a whole program, you know, I'm not qualified. No, you are. Christ qualified you. And because He qualified you, you are qualified to be a discipler. In other words, you're qualified to pour your life in somebody else. Yes, but then we got 2 Ted Hansons. So? I don't see a problem. Well, we got 2 of myself. Well, that's good. In doing that, you know, you are releasing the gift of God that is inside of you. You're giving yourself away to another human being. That's exactly what Jesus Christ did. He gave Himself away to other people. And the art of discipling, we sort of have lost that art. And we make it so complicated. And it's not. It's actually very easy. Having a meal, having a drink, having a conversation, or even invite somebody. Hey, Bob, you know what? I believe that, we should spend more time with each other. And can I help you on the way following Christ? What's wrong with that? Let's raise that bar a little bit. God created you with a definite purpose in mind. You are responsible for the fulfillment of your purpose. You are responsible of fulfillment of your purpose. I do believe, Pastor Ted, that God spoke last night. So take those words and apply them for your life. Dreams, the lost stuff, which we already had great testimony of this morning. So, what is my purpose, Dave? Honey, I don't know. But you know. Because God designed you to fulfill that purpose. And in doing so, He gave you certain qualities, characteristics that made Hannah, Hannah. Who's Hannah? Is someone Hannah in here? Hannah's left the building. Is your name Hannah? Okay. That made Hannah, Hannah. So what are my qualities? What are my qualifications? Well, you know. And in realizing your or your characteristics, realizing your talents, they relate to your purpose. So don't make it too difficult for yourself. If you're not a singer, don't sing. Yes, but I want to sing. But you can't sing, baby. Don't sing. But if you're a good listener, listen. Because people these days need somebody who they can talk to. They need somebody to listen. Is there somebody out there who actually can listen to me? Who can hear my hurt, who can hear my pain, who takes time for me to sit down and listen to my story? I'm not a great counselor, but I love to counsel. Well, maybe you know what? Maybe you are a great person who writes stuff down. How you call the person? Author, poetic, something like that. And an encourager on a little postcard. You see, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. It is simple. Those qualifications or those qualities and talents were yours before you were born. They were there before you were born. You know why? Because purpose precedes production. In the mind of the producer who wanted to produce a bottle which could contain water, he produces it first in his mind. I need something that can contain water. So he's producing a bottle that can contain water. So before it was produced, the purpose in the mind of the producer was known. Don't ask me what your purpose is. Ask the producer. Who made you? And he will tell you. He will let you know.